did I bother to come in here in the first place? Like my life could actually change. Revival? Huh, that's a joke. Being forgiven is something for which I could never hope. Forget it. I'm done. Where's my purse? Things will never go back to the way they were. I have to live in the present because the past is so hard for me to forget. Shame worms its way around my heart, and we have this hate-love thing, this I can't rise above thing, because the one above, the one true love, I left, the King of all kings. I knew God once. I was a woman of God, living and teaching the faith. And no, I was no fake. I mentored and prayed for single women whose souls ached, telling them to give their all to the one who gave all to know them in a personal and intimate way. But my mistake was not saying no to the lie that my own soul ached. I worship Jesus in moments of pure surrender. I remember his glorious splendor would wrap around me, and I knew in my spirit that nothing and no one could be better. Yes, I did know better. So why didn't I silence the thought that I'd waited too long for God to come through for me, for God to give what I knew was best for me, for God to bring the perfect man for me? I remember the first day I met the man. He came to church with thirsty eyes that weren't thirsty for Christ. You know the kind that always work their way into homes and gain control over gullible women who are burning with sin. 2 Timothy chapter 3 was for me, but I paid no attention. First, it was cute smiles across the pews, then long talks about the depths of God's word and how God moves. Then night talks about what it must be like to meet your one and only. Then a secret encounter led to a date or two, then an invite home after dinner, and one thing led to two, and two things led to four, and before I knew it, my spirit was dead and my flesh wanted more. I could have said no, but I wouldn't. I knew what to do, but I didn't. And finally, it happened. No, not a wedding ring, not a promise that God would keep us together forever, but a child in my womb as a reminder that God sees everything at all times. When I told him the news, his thirsty eyes turned dry, and I saw but didn't want to see that I might as well have said goodbye. Cold, dead, and gone. That is where I left my child, and that is where I left me. So you see, I'm closer to the grave than I am to ever being saved. Now, in this place, I hear God's still small voice calling me to come home. But home means that I can be near him. And how can I be near him when he is lifted up so high and I have fallen so low? I don't know. So Jesus, can you please tell me? Can you please show me? Do you really forgive sin? Is there a way for my heart to ever be close to yours again? Can you hear me, Jesus? Please heal me, Jesus.
Wait.
Come home. Come on back. Waiting for you.